Hello and welcome to today's video. Today is my first update for my Graveyard Project Pan. This is a big collaborative project pan started by Emily from Emily Max. All the information is in the description box. Also, if you want to know the rules of this project, I will link my intro for you to kind of get filled in on all that. But I have 6 products for you today to update you on, so why don't we go ahead and get into it. Alright, as we get started, I'm going to start with the one that is least impressive. I set a goal at the introduction to use this, I think I said like 5 to 10 times. I've maybe used this twice. I realize right now that I've got too many eyeshadow, like new eyeshadows that I want to play with. I have an eyeshadow project specifically going, and then I have some some neon eyeliners going in my Partners in Cream project pan, and this is the one, when I think about it, like I'm least excited to reach for. So for now, I think what I'm going to do is roll this out. Maybe I can roll it back in at like the next update or something, but I think I'm going to challenge myself with like a usage, or not a usage goal, but like a use up goal. So this guy here is gonna fall into probably both, like, no, not a resurrection item, the collecting cobwebs category. This is a makeup fixer setting spray from Ofra. And to be honest, I rarely remember to use setting sprays these days. In fact, I did my makeup today and I didn't use it at the end of it. I think I tried what Haley, thank you Haley for this suggestion of setting my primer with a like fixing spray like this. I did that, but then I forgot to like set my makeup at the end. So this will really be a challenge for me to remember to use. I just don't remember to use setting sprays. So I have a whole nother one of these completely unopened and new. So what I'm gonna do is try to focus on finishing this one, and then I have like a couple minis that I also need to use up, and then probably consider whether or not I even need setting spray, since it's not something that I really reach for often. But I'm gonna try to use this up. This is ridiculously old and it needs to go. So instead of the Marc Jacobs eyeshadow, which I do love, this is going to roll in its place. Okay, second item here is my Tarte foundation. I am trying to finish this, and to be honest, I didn't reach for this a ton. I did clear off the cap. I used the product that was sitting on the cap, and I used it maybe like probably about 5 times since the last update, which honestly has been 2 months. That's kind of ridiculous. I really should have reached for it a lot more. However, I got in the habit of using some of my foundations that have SPF in them because I was spending a lot of time outside, and it's just something that I kind of tucked away in my drawers and forgot about. So I'm going today to set this out on my like makeup vanity and try to remember to use it by the next update. If this doesn't significantly look different, I give you all permission to kick me in the butt. So I'm really hoping that like maybe I can clear out a good like half of this by the next update, because again, this is like a 2-month kind of update system, and I should have way more progress than I do today. I'm kind of disappointed. I was really excited at the introduction of this project, thinking I'm gonna be an all-star again. I miss being like having such good updates, and here I am today and I'm like, it's not really that exciting. Number 3 here is my Chocolate Soleil bronzer from Too Faced. I'm trying to hit pan in this guy. Hopefully you can see I have some progress towards that. Like, I can see the rings there. I don't know if you'll be able to. It barely wants to focus, but I am trying my darndest to hit pan in it. It's a very pigmented bronzer. I'm wearing it today. It's all I've been wearing, but you know, slow going, and I kind of expect that. I think it might take me until the end of this project to hit pan on this one. This guy I was really hoping to have pan on. This is my Aurora Glow Kit from ABH, and I'm working on hitting pan in the shade here, and hopefully you can see I have a really good dip going. Like, I feel pretty good about the progress, but I was also again hoping to have pan on it today. Probably could have used it a little bit more often than I did, but at the same time I did reach for it a good bit. My brush is, I guess, wider than I anticipate, so the pan is gonna, I'm like using more, I like swirl it around so it's causing more like surface areas to be used than if I were probably a little bit more precise. I probably could hit pan on it a little bit sooner, but that's okay. All right, moving into the last 2 items, they have a little bit more progress on them. This guy here is my translucent setting powder from Ciate that I've been trying to use up at the introduction. Hopefully you'll be able to see the black lines mark where we started at, and today we've moved it a little bit. I am always like surprised. I think like the first update for these kind of products are always kind of like the most exciting, because you kind of get a sense of how much you actually use. It's hard to know how much you actually use of products like this, but I'm feeling pretty good about that. The fact that I can see like a measurable difference in it is like promising to me, and I do think that I probably could step up my usage. I'm, you know, as the months go on, I wear makeup more and more often, which is exciting, and I definitely missed it. So I think that hopefully by the next update, that progress line there will be even more pronounced. So I'm feeling good about this one. And then my last item is my Magic Lumi primer, and I really made a lot more progress in this one than I thought I would. Introduction, first update. I'm pretty sure I can have this done by the next update. I'm really loving like a glowy base these days. I'm enjoying like wearing this. It's not a hassle at all. And in fact, like I find myself, I want to pan more and more of them and just kind of work through my collection because I'm really finding that I like these. So this is exciting, and actually that's it for today. So yeah, that's all 6 items. Not the most exciting, but honestly not too bad. We did go on a trip this past month, and that kept me kind of busy, and I wasn't wearing makeup like a good like week or so before we left, just because I was like trying to figure out how to prepare to go on a trip with a baby. That was a lot of fun though. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about it. Make sure you say hello in the comments, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.